I think we should take a break. Travis has offered me stabilities. Understand someday? That was it. That was the message that destroyed me. I stared at my phone, blinking, reading it again, hoping I misread it. Rachel, typed. What the hell does that mean? No reply. Are you serious right now? You're leaving me for him? Still nothing. I called her. Straight to voicemail. I called again. Blocked. Blocked. I dropped my phone and just sat there. My laptop screen was still open, my final project half finished. None of it mattered anymore. Noah walked in, saw my face, and frowned. Yo, what happened? She left me. What? She left me? For Travis. My voice cracked. She said he can give her stability. Dude, what kind of bullshit? Wait, Travis Hale? The guy with the stupid Gucci loafers and his daddy's money? I nodded, staring at the floor. My chest felt like it had a hole in it. Bro, that guy's a walking midlife crisis, and he's only 25. She blocked me. I forced a laugh. I begged, man. I actually begged. Noah sat beside me and grabbed my shoulder. Don't beg for someone who can throw you away in a text. I thought she loved me. She did, he said. Or maybe she loved what you made. Her feel. Until someone with a heavier wallet came along. I didn't answer. I didn't cry either. I just went numb. Come on, he said. We're going to get burgers. And beer. Heavy, greasy stuff. You're not dying over a damn text. I don't want food. Don't argue. I'm dragging. You're sorry, heartbroken ass out. I let him. I followed him in silence. I sat across from him at some diner I didn't care about. I stared at my untouched food while he kept talking. She's gonna regret it, he said between bites. You're not even close to who you're going to become. She's blind, man. My phone buzzed. I snatched it up. Wasn't Rachel Lena Myers? I didn't agree with what she did. I blinked. What's up? Noah asked. Her sister just texted me. Wait, Rachel's sister. Yeah, what did she say? I showed him. He whistled. Interesting. What do I even say to that? Nothing. Don't get tangled up with her family again. But I replied anyway. Thanks. Lena responded instantly. I'm really sorry, Aiden. I told her she was making a mistake. She's apologizing for Rachel. Noah groaned. God, are we starting a spin-off series now? I don't know why I'm even replying. Okay, she's not Rachel, and she's the only one acknowledging your pain. I stared at Lena's message. At least someone saw me. The rest of that night blurred. I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, rereading that message. Over and over, Noah texted at 2 a.m. Don't text Rachel again. It's not worth it. Lena texted at 2:03 a.m. She told Mom and Dad she chose Travis because it was the smart move. She never even looked sad about it. I typed, deleted, then finally sent, Why are you telling me this? She replied, Because I know you loved her. And I hate that she hurt someone who actually cared. That broke me. Not Rachel's text, not the silence, not even the betrayal. It was Lena's kindness. Quiet, unexpected, honest. It made everything real. I rolled over, clutching my pillow, whispering to the dark, why wasn't I enough? End of chapter, 1 word count, 700 words, first person, dialogue heavy. Would you like me to continue with chapter 2 or generate image prompts for this chapter next? Table for 1, the barista asked. I nodded, eyes half closed from another. Sleepless night, just a black coffee. I chose the back corner, same seat I always did. This cafe used to be our spot. She loved their vanilla lattes. I hated how they tasted, but drank them anyway just to see her smile. The bell above the door chimed. I didn't look up until I heard his voice. To vanilla lattes, please. That voice, smug, confident, Travis Hale, and beside him Rachel, holding his arm like she belonged in some rich boy's dream. She was dressed in this cream-colored trench coat, heels too tall for a morning coffee run, and sunglasses that didn't hide anything from me. My stomach twisted. They walked right past me. She didn't flinch, no smile, no nod, no anything. She looked through me, like I didn't exist. I stood up slowly, fighting the burn rising in my chest. My feet carried me to the exit before my mind caught up, but someone else was already standing near the door. Lena, she saw me, and froze. "Hey," I said, my voice hoarse. She didn't answer at first. Her eyes flicked to her sister, then back to me. "Aiden? I didn't know you'd be here. Didn't expect you either. I just came with them." Dad insisted. "You don't have to explain." I forced a shrug. "It's fine." "No, it's not. I saw your face. You shouldn't. V had." "To see that? She couldn't even look at me." "She saw you," Lena whispered. "No, she didn't." Lena looked down. "I'm sorry." I nodded once, then pushed the door open and walked out into the street. I didn't look back. I didn't cry either. I wanted to. Something inside me just froze. My phone buzzed that night. I didn't check it right away. But I had a feeling, Lena. You didn't deserve that today. I stared at the message, fingers hovering over the keyboard. I typed, "You don't have to apologize for her." Then deleted it. Typed, "Why are you telling me this?" Deleted again. I turned off the phone and threw it on the couch. An hour passed. 2. I picked it back up. She'd sent another. "I know she hurt you. I just didn't want you to think we're all like that." I responded without thinking. "Thanks. Kesa, immediately, you don't have to talk to me. Kesa, wanted you to know someone saw you today." That line sat in my chest like a stone. Noah. Called around midnight. "You okay?" "No. Want to talk about it?" "No." He sighed. "You saw her at the cafe with Travis." "Yeah. Tam, she looked good." "That doesn't mean anything." "She didn't. Look at me. She's a coward." Lena was there. "What?" She apologized. Again. "Dude, I'm telling you, don't get pulled back in." "I'm not." "Promise." Silence. "Aiden?" "I don't know what I'm doing, Noah." It's quiet for a second. "Fair enough. Just don't confuse a new bruise with a fresh start." I laughed bitterly. "That's supposed to be poetic?" "Shut up." We hung up. I sat on the couch staring at the wall. That look on Rachel's face, or lack of one. It wasn't just rejection. It was erasure. Like I'd never mattered. But Lena's message, "Someone saw you." It echoed over and over. I didn't reply again. I didn't need to. Her words were already doing something. Maybe not healing, but cracking the ice around whatever was left of me. And somehow, I didn't feel invisible anymore. The first thing I did that morning was block Rachel. Messages, calls, socials gone. Her email too. I didn't want any trace of her. Noah cheered when I told him. Finally, he said, "Took you long enough. Didn't want to see her." Wedding countdown shoved in my face anymore. She posted one. "Yeah, with Travis holding her hand like he bought her from a showroom." Noah scoffed. "He probably did." I didn't laugh. Just stared at the floor. "You okay?" I muttered. "But I'm tired of checking for messages that aren't coming." "You did the right thing, man. Clean cut, let the wound bleed out." That night, my phone buzzed. Lena Myers blocked her yet. Smirked. "Yeah, this morning." Minute later. "Good. She doesn't deserve to watch you suffer." Not suffering, just empty. Same thing sometimes. I hesitated. Then typed, "Why are you even talking to me, Lena?" "Because you were kind to me. Always. Even when Rachel wasn't." "That doesn't mean you owe me anything." "I know. But I want to." No one had said that to me in weeks. We kept texting. It's for hours. No filters. No pretending. She asked me how I really felt about Rachel. "I hate her," I said. Double quotes, "No, you don't." Lena replied. I sighed. "You're right. I don't. And that makes it worse." She left something real for something shiny. She left without saying goodbye. "That's what I hated most," Lena said. She didn't even try to explain it. "Just stability," I muttered. "Whatever the hell that means. All money, power, a last name that gets her free. Cocktails." She said, "I'd understand one day, do you?" "No." Good, we paused. Could almost feel her typing before the message came. "You know, I used to wonder why she got someone like you." I blinked. What does that mean? You actually listened. You cared. She never valued that. She used to, I replied. Or maybe I just thought she did. You weren't wrong. She changed. Or maybe I did. Lena responded quickly. You didn't change. You grew. There's a difference. The air felt lighter around me. I still feel like something's wrong with me. There isn't, Lena said. You're not broken. She just couldn't see your worth. I stared at those words, reread them 3 times. My chest tightened. You really believe that? I wouldn't say it if I didn't. I leaned back, tossing my phone on the bed, then picked it up again. Where? Are you right now? In my room at home. What's it like over there? Tense. Dad's happy. Mom's pretending. I'm staying out of it. They all think Travis is a good choice. They think he's a rich choice. Same thing? Huh? Apparently? I hesitated, and I think she's gonna regret it. She already looked like she was pretending. She is, Lena replied. She smiles with her teeth, not her eyes. Silence lingered for a moment. Then she asked, You still working on that coding project? Yeah, trying. Can't focus much. You should. You're good at it. No. Once told me that in a while, then let me be the first. Thanks, Lena. I stared at her name on the screen. It didn't feel like Rachel's name anymore. It felt calm, safe. You ever think she'll reach out? She already is, Lena replied. In small ways. Okay. Asking about you? Pretending not to care. Let her pretend. Good. We were quiet again. Then she asked, You feel a little lighter now? I looked at the ceiling a bit. Then that's a start. Why are you really here, Lena? I asked softly. She paused. Because maybe you're not the only one who felt invisible around her. I wasn't even looking for it. Just scrolling through my feed, killing time. And then dash, bam, dot. A photo of Rachel, all smiles, wrapped around Travis, like she was his prize. Caption, Forever begins next month. Hashtag Hail Wedding. I froze. Her hand was on his chest. Diamond ring front and center. Her smile looked effortless, like I'd never existed. My thumb hovered over the screen. I didn't blink. I didn't breathe. I stared until the screen dimmed and locked itself. Noah's voice cut through the silence. You? Good. No. What happened? I turned the phone to him. He leaned in. Oh, damn. Yep, she's marrying him. Next month, she posted that. Like I was never in the picture. Noah sat back, shaking his head. That's cold, I laughed bitterly. It's like she's rewriting history in real time. She probably blocked you before uploading it. She didn't need to. Someone reposted it. Public tag. Noah looked at me. You okay? No, you want to break something, kinda? He reached under the couch, pulled out an old pillow. Throw this. It's Rachel approved. I hurled it across the room. It wasn't satisfying. My phone buzzed. Lena, I hesitated, then answered. Her voice was shaky. Did you see it? Yeah. Didn't know she was announcing it. Tonight? You okay? No. They just asked me to be a bridesmaid. I sat up. What? My mom said it would mean a lot. Rachel just smiled like she didn't care. You're her sister. Yeah, and she treats me like the help. Are you going to do it? I don't want to, she said, her voice cracking. I don't even want to go. Silence filled the line. Then I whispered, We should still go. What? We should show up as what? Not as guests? She paused. Then, as what? I looked at the ceiling. Something hard settled in my chest. As a message, Aiden? She wants a performance. Let's give her one. She's still my sister. She erased me like I was nothing. That post wasn't about love. It was about power. Lena didn't answer for a while. Then, quietly, what are you suggesting? I don't know yet, but we're not letting her control the story. You want me to walk into her wedding? With you. I said nothing, Lena whispered. You really want her to see us together? Only if you want to. I don't want her to think I'm trying to take your side, Lena. You already did. She was silent. I could hear her breathing, shaky but steady. I hate how she's treating you, she finally said. Like, you were disposable. That's what that post was. Public proof that I never mattered. She's lying to herself, Lena muttered. Then let's be the truth. She let out a breath. This is insane. Probably. I shouldn't even be talking to you like this. But you are. She was quiet again then. Okay. Not promising anything, but if you come, I won't stop. And if you ask me to walk in with you. Yeah, I might say yes. My throat tightened. Thank you. No, she whispered. Thank you. We stayed on the line. No words, just silence. A shared storm neither of us asked for, but somehow we weren't drowning anymore. You're seriously lifting now? Noah asked, raising an eyebrow as I stepped out in joggers and a fitted tee. 3 weeks straight. Who are you and what have you done with the sad zombie version of my best friend? He's in the gym, I smirked. Sweating out? The heartbreak. Noah chuckled. Good. He needed the cardio. I walked to the mirror and ran a hand through my shorter hair. Lena had insisted I try a fade. I liked it more than I wanted to admit. My phone buzzed. Lena, you better. Not skip leg day, I replied. You checking up on me now? She sent back a winking emoji. Noah peeked over my shoulder. You two texting every day now? Pretty much just friends, right? Yeah, he smirked. Sure. I shoved him. Shut up. Later. That day I met with Professor Grant. I read your proposal, he said, pushing his glasses up. Smart, clean, scalable. You think it's fundable? With some polish, absolutely. You just need time. I can't afford another semester. He handed me a folder. You've been approved for the Merit Scholarship Extension. I blinked. Wait, seriously? Congratulations, Aiden. You earned it. As I stepped out of his office, I messaged Lena. Guess who just got another semester covered? She replied instantly. No way. I knew you'd pull it off. I don't think I would have tried without you pushing me. You did. I just reminded you who you were. That night she called. You sound happier, she said. I feel ... clearer. I'm glad. I hated seeing you broken. Still a little cracked, aren't we all? We talked for hours about everything and nothing. Childhood stories. Music. Her dream of moving out of her parents' house. My stupid attempt at baking once? I miss laughing, I said. You're laughing now. You make it easy. She was quiet for a beat. Then, do you remember that night in sophomore year? The one where she forgot your birthday? I sighed. Yeah, you were the one who baked the cupcakes, not her. I hated how she made you feel invisible. You were the only one who noticed. You always noticed me, she said softly, even when no one else did. We went silent again. But this time it wasn't awkward. 2 weeks passed. I landed 2 freelance app projects. Started sleeping better, eating again. I wasn't healed, but I was rebuilding. Lena and I met at the park one evening. She brought iced coffee. I brought my laptop. I've never seen you this alive, she said, sitting beside me. I forgot what it felt like. You look good, she added, then immediately looked away. I'm unhealthy. I laughed. You don't have to explain. I just don't want it to be weird. It's not. We watched the sunset in silence. Then she turned to me. I used to envy her, you know? What? Rachel? For having you? I blinked. Seriously. She didn't appreciate you. I saw it every day. And I wished I was the one beside you. I stared at her. I shouldn't have said that, she mumbled, looking down. No, I said quietly. I'm glad you did. She glanced at me. Her eyes weren't hiding anything. For the first time, I didn't see Rachel's sister. I saw Lena, and something shifted. My phone buzzed. Rachel, hey, hope you're well? Just wondering if we can talk before the big day. I stared at the message, read it twice, then locked my screen. No reply. 2 hours later, another buzz. Rachel, I passed by the cafe today. Remember our spot? Made me smile. Hope you're okay. I turned off notifications. I didn't need her memories. I needed silence. That night, Lena called. You okay? You sound off. She texted. Rachel. Yeah, twice. What did she'll say? Stuff like, hope you're well. Let's talk before the big day. She's getting married to the guy she cheated with and suddenly wants to talk. Exactly. Lena exhaled sharply. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Good. The next day, Claire messaged me on Instagram. Claire. Hey, weird. Question, but can I call you? I replied, why? Claire, because I think you deserve to know something. We got on a call that evening. I'm not trying to start drama, she began, but you were good to Rachel, and honestly, she's unraveling. What do you mean? She's scared. She's crying all the time lately. Second thoughts? Like third betrayal? I paused. Travis. Yeah, he's been texting one of her friends. Flirty stuff. Rachel found out 2 nights ago. I swallowed. And she still wants to marry him? She says it's too late to back out. Too many people, too much money spent. Classic. She keeps asking if you're coming. Keeps checking your socials. I laughed bitterly. She blocked me, remember? She made me check. Said she wanted to know if you were bringing anyone. She's regretting it now. I think so. But it's pride, not love. I nodded. Slowly, thanks for telling me. I couldn't watch her pretend like she didn't ruin everything. Later that night, I told Lena. She's panicking. Karma doesn't knock. It kicks the door down. I laughed. She picked him over me. Now he's doing to her what she did to me. It's not about revenge, Lena said. About truth catching up. Still feels good? I'm not judging. Honestly, I'm glad she's spiraling. You don't have to say that. I mean it. I saw how she dimmed your light. I didn't even realize I was fading until you pulled me out. There was a pause. Then Lena whispered, she's gonna lose everything. And she'll remember that you stayed silent. Silence is loud when it comes from someone who used to beg to be heard. Lena didn't say anything for a second. Then, softly, you're not that guy anymore. I'm not. No. That guy would have texted back. You let her feel the silence. I smiled to myself. It's not even about getting back at her, it's about finally being free. Another buzz lit up my screen. A third message from Rachel. Rachel, I know I don't deserve your time, but I just miss how you used to talk to me. I didn't reply. I handed my phone to Lena. The next day. You read them if you want. I'm done, she skimmed. She's reaching, she's drowning, and you? You're already on shore. I shrugged. I've got better things to focus on. Like finishing my app. Fixing my sleep. Schedule. Figuring out what I feel when I look at you. She froze. What do you mean? I looked at her seriously. I mean, you've been here? While she faded, I think I've started seeing you. I've been here, she said quietly. Not waiting, just hoping. I smiled. Let's give her something to really regret. Ready? I asked, adjusting the cuffs on my suit. Lena stepped out of the car, her silver dress catching the afternoon light. As I'll ever be. Your hands are shaking, so are yours. We laughed, nervous, shaky, but determined. As we walked toward the venue, the chatter outside began to quiet. I felt the weight of eyes on us. I didn't care. You're sure? About this, I whispered. You said it yourself, she replied. We're not here as guests. We're the message. The hall doors opened. Music played. Rachel stood at the front in her designer gown, surrounded by flowers and money and lies. Then she saw us. Her smile dropped. Her mouth parted, but no words came out. Just silence. She looked at our hands intertwined and then at me. I smiled. Her. Mother's eyes widened. Her father blinked twice. Even the photographer hesitated. Keep walking, Lena muttered, squeezing my hand tighter. Travis looked confused, then annoyed, then uninterested. Classic, people whispered. Phones lifted. The perfect illusion cracked. We didn't take seats. So we stayed standing at the back, just enough to be seen. The ceremony resumed, but Rachel kept glancing at us. You broke her, Lena whispered. No, she broke herself. During the photo session outside, while guests congratulated the couple and posed for smiling lies, Rachel walked straight toward us. Can we talk? She hissed. I tilted my head. Sure, she pulled me away around a hedge. What are you doing with her? Nice to see you too, I said calmly. You're here, holding my sister's hand. At my wedding, you invited her? Not. With you. You don't get to decide anymore. Her voice dropped. This is cruel. No. Cruel was you lying to me for months. I made a mistake. You made a choice. Don't dress it up. You're doing this to hurt me. Didn't text you, I said. I didn't beg to talk. You did. Her eyes flicked back to Lena, who was standing quietly near the flowers. She's just confused. No, I said. It's the only one who ever saw me clearly. Rachel looked down. I thought you were over this. I am. Then, why come? Because you wanted me to. You kept asking if I'd show up. That's not, don't lie now, I cut in. You needed to know I moved on with my sister. It's with someone who didn't throw me away. Rachel's jaw clenched. You think this is real? She gave me what you couldn't worth. She's not better than me. She doesn't have to be. It's just honest. Rachel looked like she wanted to scream. Instead, she straightened her shoulders. Enjoy the show. It won't last. It's already lasted longer than your loyalty. I turned and walked back toward Lena. Rachel stood frozen, like she was trying to hold herself together. You okay? Lena asked softly. I said what I needed to. What did she say? That it won't last. Lena smirked. She's scared it will. As we walked back through the garden, a few guests gave awkward nods. Some whispered, others avoided our eyes. You regret this? I asked her quietly. No, she said. But I do feel sorry for her. Not because she lost you, but because she doesn't even know what she lost. You're good at that, I said. At what? Saying things I didn't know I needed to hear. She looked up at me. If you're not her leftover, you're her blind spot. I laughed. That was poetic. Don't get used to it. We reached the parking lot and I opened the car door for her as she slid in. She whispered she wanted to show the world she won. Instead, the world saw she lost. I got in beside her. Let's go. I've had enough fiction for one day. She smiled. Back to real life. Yeah, and maybe finale a better chapter, please. Just 5 minutes, Rachel whispered, gripping my sleeve behind the chapel. I didn't pull away. 5 minutes. Tears streaked her foundation. Her hands trembled. Her veil had slipped to one side. I didn't know who else to talk to. You have a husband now. Talk to him. Her laugh came out cracked. It's not who I thought he was. No kidding. I'm serious. Travis, he cheated on me. More than once. I stared at her, said nothing. He lied about everything, even his money. He's in debt. His parents had to pay for this wedding. Still, I didn't say a word. She looked at me, eyes wide. Aren't you going to say anything? I'm listening. Swallowed hard. He hit me once, just once. Said it was stress. If I believed him. I flinched, but not for her, for who I used to be. I should have picked you, she said. I was scared of the future, not having enough. You wanted comfort, not love. I said flatly. She nodded slowly. And you were the only person who ever truly loved me. I did. I was wrong. You were selfish. I thought you'd wait, she whispered. I thought maybe one day you'd forgive me. I did, I said. But I didn't forget. She reached out. Can we start over? No, why not? I turned to where Lena stood quietly beneath a tree, her silver dress glowing under the sunset. Because I already made my choice. Rachel followed my gaze. Her. Yes. She's my sister. Still somehow a better human than you. You don't love her, she said sharply. You're just trying to get back at me. You don't get to define my reasons anymore. Rachel stepped closer. You think she really cares? She's just trying to steal what I had. I didn't respond. She always wanted what I had. Rachel shouted. Lena stepped forward, then voice calm but steady. No, I wanted what you threw away. Rachel's mouth opened, but no words came out. You never valued him, Lena said. You loved the way he made you feel, not the person he was. That's not true. It is, Lena said. He gave you everything. And you sold it for status. I didn't sell anything. You did, I said. You just didn't know the price was your future. Rachel's face crumpled. I hate you. I shrugged. That's easier than hating yourself. She turned to Lena, eyes wild. He's mine. He was mine first. Lena tilted her head. And yet, here you are, begging. Rachel's breath came in shudders. You think this makes you better than me? No, Lena said gently. Just luckier. Because he gave me a chance you wasted. I walked away then. Lena followed, our steps in sync behind us. Rachel screamed, You'll regret this. Both of you. I didn't turn back. Lena slid her hand into mine. You okay? Yeah. She looked broken. She broke herself. Lena nodded. You didn't need revenge. You just needed peace. I got both. We reached the car. I opened the door for her. I'm proud of you, she said quietly. For what? For not becoming like her. Smiled faintly. She made it easy. We drove away as the sun dipped behind the trees. The wedding was over. And so was her power over me. Isn't this where it all started? Lena asked. Nudging my elbow as we stood outside the old cafe, I looked through the glass. Same chipped tables. Same espresso machine that hissed like it was gasping for breath. Yeah, right there by the window. She tilted her head. The day she didn't show up. No, I said, she showed up. Just not for me. Lena crossed her arms. Would you go back and change anything? I smiled faintly. I used to think about that all the time. What I'd say. What I'd do differently. And now, I just order better coffee. She laughed, brushing her hair from her face. You know, I hated her for a long time. I know. She had you. And she didn't even see it. She saw it, I said. She just didn't think it would ever walk away. Lena looked down. You think she ever loved you? I paused. That question had haunted me more than I liked to admit. Maybe. In her own way, but not the kind that stays. It's not the kind that chooses you in the dark. She chose Travis and lost everything that mattered. Lena nudged me again. You're thinking about her now, aren't you? I'm thinking about how far I've come. That's different. She raised an eyebrow. You sure? I nodded. A year ago. I stood in her shadow. Now I barely remember her face. Lena smirked. Liar, you remember everything. I remember the version of me that begged, that apologized for loving too hard, that thought silence was safer than truth. And now, I've built something that's mine. She gestured down the street. Come on, CEO. The board meeting won't wait. We started walking. A reflection in the cafe window caught my eye. Sharper suit, straighter spine. Little scarred, but stronger. You ever think she regrets it? Lena asked suddenly. I know she does. Because of what she said. I said because of the way she looked at me at her wedding. It's like she realized she'd lost the last piece of something real. I saw that look too, Lena whispered. She didn't just lose you. She knew she'd never get you back. And she won't. We reached the corner. I paused. You okay? Lena asked. Yeah, just remembering how much it used to hurt to walk away. She slipped her hand into mine. It doesn't anymore. No, now it hurts more to look back. Lena tightened her grip. Then don't. I didn't. We crossed the street. The sun was out, catching on the metal of my watch, my gift to myself after my first investment round closed. I earned that watch. Every scratch on it told a story. She'd never hear. You think she ever walks by here? I asked quietly. Maybe, Lena said. But if she does, she walks faster. Why? Because she doesn't want to remember what she gave up? I nodded slowly. Good, she shouldn't. Lena looked at me. Do you still need closure? This is it, I said. This moment, you, me, us. That's the closure. No dramatic final talk. No tearful apology. No big scene. She grinned. Then I guess you're free. Looked up at the sky. It felt lighter than I remembered. I think I am. We turned down the block toward our co-working space. I could already hear the buzz our team building something from scratch, line by line. A future. A life. I'm proud of you, Lena said suddenly. For what? For not letting her break you? She did, I said. But I've rebuilt better. She leaned in. You ever think about telling her that? No need. Lena smiled, 'cause she already knows. Exactly, we reached the building. I held the door for her. She stopped before going in. Really don't look back anymore. I looked her in the eyes, only to see how far I've come.